get in there to our paste and get it on there. Oh, look at that. That is our potted beef spread. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef Farm Rick. Today we're doing something which is iconic, and it was simplistic when it was first created back in about 1750 in the UK, and by the 1800s, well, by about 1886 to be exact, the Shippam family of Chichester, West Sussex, opened a factory making pastes, making meat paste, fish paste, which were iconic. They went everywhere. Potted paste was probably very simple back in the day, in the 1750s to 1800s, and then it's changed over the way and other ingredients are put in. And if you read the ingredients on the back of the jars these days, it gives you a clear indication of what's being used. So we're going to put together a modern potted beef paste from those ingredients. Today we've got chuck roll beef, a bit of fat in there, whatever, that doesn't matter. We're going to use the Instant Pot today for quickness, so we can really blitz it and it just all falls apart when we pull it apart, and we're going to blend it up. That is going to be seasoned right now with a little bit of salt. Nothing more than that, just a bit of salt. Okay, and then we are going to fry this off in the pan. Now, I don't use a saute, as you already know on the channel, but you could saute it in the Instant Pot, but I don't like the burning that occurs on the bottom because the Instant Pot is very hot. Okay, we're going to saute that in that pan. Now we're going in there with a chunk of butter because it's all going to be used in our paste anyway. Just grease out the bottom of that pan, and we're going in there. So all we're doing is searing off the beef with that butter. Now you could add seasonings to this if you so wish, but I do not feel that the seasonings have to go in with this beef. We add the seasoning when we liquidize. That's how they would make a paste. Now we're really not trying to sear it for colour either. If it gets some colour on, that's fine. Okay, that's tremendous. Right, we don't want to do any more than that. That's it. That's the job done. So we're going to take the liner and we're going to put that in there. Let's just drag that to one side. All that goes in there, including the juices and that butter. We want all that in there. Now this is a fantastic easy recipe using the Instant Pot. Right, that is breadcrumbs. Now you would use rusk if you were making it commercially. Boom. Onion in there. Now this is where you could really cheat. On the labels you always have like cornstarch, flavourings, all the rest of it. Now this will actually form up gravy granules or gravy powder. It's a gravy mix basically. We've got some water in there, we've got some corn flour, which is obviously going to be a thickener like a gravy, a bouillon stock cube, which is very well known in the UK. So we're going to put that in. And we've got some malt extract. Now you can use Marmite, or in this case I've got this readily available. We want about a teaspoon of Vegemite. And I don't think that's going to dissolve in there when we stir it up in a minute, but that's irrelevant, it'll dissolve in there. So this is where we take the recipe off the back of the label and we recreate it. So we're going to give that a little mix in there. So as you can see, we've already got like a gravy mix. That goes straight in our liner. straight in there, no problem. So we have everything in there, so simple. Now that's our mix in our Instant Pot. So that's in there. This is where it becomes so simple. You know, we're not going to do anything. This is going to absolutely blitz it. So we want to go to pressure cooker. It's on high pressure and we need to bring the time down to 45 minutes. Let it do its thing. That's it. That's as easy as that. We haven't done anything. And as you can see, using this, it's not like the old-fashioned way. There's none of that everywhere. In fact, there's no noise. It's fantastic. So 45 minutes, we will let that vent naturally for 15 minutes. And then we'll come along and manually unvent it, take the lid off and carry on. Okay, and now we just let it vent off itself for 15 minutes. What an easy cook. Lid off. And there you have it in there. Look, that is our meat. Our meat some. So we've got quite a nice little bit of gravy going on there, look, as well. We're going to probably use some of that to liquidize. So let's just have some of that beef out of there. And we're just going to shred it up on this tray, and then it should be more manageable for blitzing up in the chopper. The gravy smells fantastic actually. So we're just going to shred. Oh, look at that. It just falls to pieces. We're just going to shred it up just to make it easier for our blender. That is perfect. Okay, that's our shredded beef. Now, this is our spices. We have a little bit of spices going on here, not much. And we're just going to stir that in like that, and then we're going to chuck it on our beef. And then we're going to stir it all through our beef. See if we can get it. I'll just try and give that little stir in on there. Oh, it smells fantastic. Now, if you add a liquidizer or anything like that, you could liquidize it up. I'm using one of these chopper blender things today, and we probably have to put it in and scrape it down a couple of times. So we're just going to go in there with our meat mixture. Now, we do want some of that juice in there. We need something to help it along its way, and that is perfectly good gravy. Let's have a look at that. Give it a whiz. Sounds like it's struggling a little bit. We might want a little bit more fluid in there. I mean, come on, look at that. Let's get it all in. Let's give that a go. Let's see what we get at that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is put a little bit of butter in there and blend the butter in as well. Give it a little bit of a nice buttery flavour through there. Make it better for our spread, it'll be more tasty. Give it a blend. And I reckon that is perfect potted beef. Let's check for seasoning. Now, I'm not going to add any salt. I think it could do with carrying a little bit more salt. We're not going to put any more salt in, simply because you can add salt to whatever you're making. That is fantastic. We're going to just let that cool a little minute, We're going to put it in a tub, we're going to seal it with some butter, we're going to stick it in the fridge, and then we'll try some on toast. So we've done all the hard work, then all we need to do is take our liquidized beef and put it in something. Put it in a tub, little ramekins, anything like that. We want some in there, and then we're going, that'll be enough in there, look. And then we're going to seal it over with butter. Now that would be the old-fashioned way of sealing it over with clarified butter, but we'll just tip that on there. Now this is just melted butter. So that goes in the fridge. Okay, so there's our wonderful potted beef spread, paste, whatever you want to call it, out of the fridge. That's sealed up beautifully on there. So that's sealed. All we got to do now is give it a taste test. So we're going to bob it on some toast. I want to slap some butter on there. Don't be frightened, get it on. And then it's a case of digging our paste. Oh, look at that. Get in there to our paste and get it on there. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. Oh, look at that. That is our potted beef spread. Let's give it a go. Oh, what we've been waiting for. Look at that. Copious amounts of beef spread. Oh wow. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Wow. Fantastic beef flavour through there. That is incredible. That is truly something special. That beats hands down the spread you get in the jar by a long way. You need to give this a try. If you like beef spread, the beef flavour on this is exceptional. It really truly is delicious. Now if you like the video, don't forget there's only 39% of people watching the channel subscribed. Give it the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. Mm.